the road. But I am free. I can drive safely.
Okay.
But then the camera will not work.
Fine, let's hear you.
And I hope I don't get disconnected before I finish.
Okay.
So greetings to everybody. My name is Daniel Kisavi. I joined because of my health. I was introduced by Madam Nerea, a very hardworking and passionate member. And I had my doubts, so I had to do a couple of meetings and listening quietly, and then I made a decision. Now, I think I shared one or two of my testimonies before, but because not everybody was there, I'll just mention my biggest one was hemorrhoids, also known as piles. I got hit by that in June last year. I was actually a very new member, 1 month old. And those days, products were not coming easily, as you can remember. So I waited, and when my second box arrived, I took I think for 5 days, I took 2 every day. And then I continued once per day. And by the 10th day, my 2 swellings, the hemorrhoids, had disappeared. Now, for those who know those things, they are nasty, they are very painful. They were really, really sensitive, standing, sitting, lying on the bed, everything was difficult. Luckily, we had the lockdown, so I could stay home, and I did not have to go to the office, or even if I had to go, it was not like mandatory throughout. So for those few days, I stayed home and I took 2 boxes for 5 days. And for the remaining days, I took 1 box only in the morning, and the piles were cleared. And because that was my second attack by piles, the first one was in 2014, the operation left some rough surface, if you like. And when I got the second one cured by AG CERA, I was so smooth. Even those swellings that existed before actually disappeared. That was a bit difficult for me to actually to understand, because they had been there for years, since 2014, but they actually disappeared last year in June. Of course, the other one, which is no less testimony, is restoration of my sleep. My sleep pattern came back. I could sleep sound, enough sleep, and the following morning I'm very fresh and energized, and that has not changed until now. And despite the fact that when I started taking AG CERA, I was under medication for migraines. And those of you who know, some of these medications you can't stop. So even when migraine had gone, I had to continue tapering off, reducing the dosage until 0, which happened a couple of months earlier this year. And now I am migraine free, and I can sleep well, no piles, and a lot of things. I think some of you also commented about my skin and stuff like that. So the other one I would like to share is not mine. I have quite many actually, but I will share one more, which is the most exciting one. A 5-year-old girl, the parents have given me permission to share today. This girl was, she had sickle cell anemia when she was born, and until 5 years, the parents had never known sleep. They could not sleep for more than 3 hours. So they used to wake up, the kid is crying, she has swellings. Yeah, even during the day, she can play for a few minutes or hours, and then she's back crying. Some days she could just lie and cry on the bed. and she had a very big tummy. So as she grew up into 5 years, the peers used to laugh at her and say she is pregnant because she has a very big tummy. Now, fast forward, the swellings on the wrists and the ankles on the legs, they disappeared before she finished one box. And she was taking half a sachet every morning. That is what I prescribed because she was still quite young. And when she finished one box, she was already up and running and playing all over. And the first visit, they went to the doctor, and she used to have 10 different types of medication. I guess some were probably multivitamins, supplements, medicine, 10 different types, and they were all tablets for a 5-year-old. The first visit to the doctor, they were reduced to 3. And then the doctor was asking, what have you done to your kid? And the guys decided to keep quiet. This 2 days ago, the second visit, what they call clinic, the doctor actually cleared the girl, and she's not on any medication. And this time around, the parents went with a sachet of AG CERA, and they showed it to the doctors, and they were amazed. And they said, okay, just continue giving this product to this girl because she is okay now. So this is the most exciting. Actually, yesterday, the father called me, and he gave me a go-ahead to share that testimony today. They have been struggling even financially. They cannot make ends meet. And here is a kid who requires a lot of medication, a lot of care, special diet, etc. And that is all history now. Glory to God. I think, Ken, I will stop there.
Okay.